Hello, everybody, and welcome to APPF1 Tier 3 season. Well, I don't even know what season it is most
Season
of the time.
17.
Season 17, there we go. Um, yes, this is a Tier 3, a brand new tier for the APP League. So it's a good chance for someone to write their name in history tonight. Unfortunately, I've just missed the qualifying results. I believe RJ snatched pole.
Yeah, RJ snatched pole right at the end of the session. It was an interesting session. There was a mixture of times. It looks like we could be in for a few number of battles throughout the field. There was a couple of invalidations and a few impedings. So it's a bit hard to read, but it looks like we should be in for a good race nonetheless.
That's excellent stuff. That's what I like to hear. Track limits could well be an issue around here, especially Sector 1. Um, watch out for those time penalties as the race goes on. I'm sure the pecking order will soon change, and people who do keep it within the track limits will have something to go for potentially at the end of the race.
Yeah, and I think I don't know as far as team wise goes. There's a few teams that are looking like to be strong pairings. I thought we're going to go to the red lights. Do you want to take it away?
Yes, one, two, three, four, five red lights, and we're underway in Austin, Texas for APP Tier 3. It looks like a clean start for everybody heading up to turn 1. Alex on the front row challenging RJ. RJ gets into turn 1 cleanly.
Oh,
Oh, there's a bit of there's a bit of,
Williams went round.
yeah, there looks like a Williams went round at the back there. I can't see any damage at the
I
moment.
think that was Rob Sue.
Yeah, LB looks like he's had a poor start. He's dropped down as well. Sorry, let me just have to bear with me while I get used to the all the in-menu controls and whatnot. Right, yeah, so RJ currently leading the race. Alex in second. They both have retained their positions. Kurt in third place has made up 2 positions. Primeval in fourth. He's gained 4 positions. I think big winner here is OH534, up 5 positions, and the biggest loser is LB, down 10. Robsu is also down 6, and yeah, so far so good.
It'd be interesting to see how the strategy plays out this race, of course. Um, Me personally, I think it could be a two-stopper. Quite a lot of the field have gone for mediums. With just Jay Weber, the outlier on the hards, and nobody OU 812 on the softs. So it'll be interesting to see how the strategy plays out.
Yeah, soft tyres is a very bold call. He needs to really gain a few positions, otherwise he's going to find himself out of contention potentially early on here. LB is just made a place from the things further back. He'll be keen to make moves and gain some positions. Yeah, he's returning. He didn't take part in F124. He had a year out, a sabbatical, if you will. He is back, and he is yeah, he's agreed to take part in Tier 3 to find some form again, and hopefully it works out well for him.
Yeah, and it looks like he's in a close battle at the moment with Jay Weber and Obama as well. They're all quite close together, so it could get tasty soon.
Absolutely right. Sorry, let's get to the front. RJ has broken DRS to Alex. Alex is dragging Kurt along, and I believe he's got Primeval and Pepito 2 in a close company behind. There's a slight gap to Tony 14 in 6th place, and yeah, it's all just settling down. There's a Ferrari right at the back. I'm looking this up. Maybe he did have damage. Josh in 16th.
Yeah, Jay Weber picks up the first, and I'm sure not the last time penalty of the day.
Yeah.
RJ sets the fastest lap.
A time penalty 2 laps into this Grand Prix. It's if he carries on that kind of form, it's going to be a long evening for JW. I'm inclined to say Jay Webber. Looking at his gamer tag,
Jay Webber,
yeah.
All change of positions. All as OH picks himself up another every second, as we just mentioned.
Yes.
But Robsu now has the position.
Yeah, Robsu is surely going to be one of the favourites to be, definitely a front runner in this league. In Tier 2, he gets called the rocket ship. He's well known for running very low wings wherever he goes. He is almost impossible to overtake, and if he's behind you, he is a pain in the backside. He definitely likes to stick to cars and make it almost very hard to overtake with his low wings.
Yeah, and I think with Prime Evil as his teammate as well, they could be a strong pairing because Prime Evil was very strong in the sprints using default setups. So I think he could be one to watch.
Yeah, Prime Evil. He debuted in Tier 2, maybe not last season, the season 4, I'd like to say. A bit of a mixed bag performance in Tier 2. Tier 3 could be more up his street here. We see his very strong pole position here. RJ once again stretching that gap out at the front there to 2.1 seconds. He's doing everything he needs to do just to gap the cars behind. It's just all about the cars behind keeping it clean and hopefully drawing him back in, but at the moment it's looking pretty ominous.
LB gets a move done on OH 534.
Yeah, LB up into 9th place after that very slow start. There's a spinner, I believe. There was a Mercedes. Yeah.
Obama in the wall.
Yeah. Obama does not want to be in the wall there. He's recovered himself. He's gone for a little spin again. And Jay
Easily
Weber,
done at that corner.
Yeah. Sensibly rejoins the track. Well done there, Obama. He's read the car from behind him, and that is what we love to see in it's good to see him be sensible. I think he might have front wing damage. Yeah, he's missing his front left end plate. Yeah.
That'll be a trip to the pits, I think, at the end of this lap.
Yeah. Apologies for the late start on the stream, everybody. I have just got back from London, and it was not nice on the motorway. We got that unfortunate accident, so I got here a little later than planned. And also a bit rusty on the commentary, just getting all the menus and everything right. So if I am missing some action, please do just bear with me. It's one of those things I'll get into the groove hopefully over the next couple of weeks. So yes, we've got a nice little train building up here from 2nd to 6th place. Tony has caught back up to Papito, his teammate, and is following along nicely. And there's a bit of a gap back to Robsu. It's one of those tracks really. If you fall out of DRS, it can potentially ruin the whole race really. Definitely a very DRS dependent track.
Yeah, and I think certain corners, it's so easy to just drop outside that 1 second. And once you do that, as you said, it's so hard to catch back up.
Yeah, Sector 1 definitely being one of those, section of corners where if you just get one apex wrong, that is it. And you can easily lose DRS here. Kurt hanging on to the back of Alex here. Alex is doing a very comfortable job in P2. Hasn't really found himself under attack. They're all just as you were, really. This is a brand new tier, so there probably will be some, I wouldn't say teething issues, but we're just finding, we're learning about the new people who've joined the field as well. Are they fit for the tier? Could they go into tier 2? It's just a work in progress, really.
Yeah, there was some great performances, obviously, as you missed qualifying, and Papito, for example, he went to pole on the first runs, provisional pole, and he was looking really good. Unfortunately, he lost it going into the pits, but you've got a number of these new drivers that we're seeing, and they look like they've got great potential to perform in this tier.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. There's a few names Sumo and Ghost pointed out to watch out for in the podcast. If you're listening and if you haven't checked out the podcast, yeah, please do go into the APP Discord server. It gets posted in there every week. Usually gets uploaded on I'd like to say Monday, unless we all forget to remind Ghost, then it could be a Tuesday. But yeah, please do check out the podcast. It's a good way to learn about what's happening in the league, and also just get a very good insight with Ghost and Sumo as to what's happening in the APP world. And also, it's just very chilled out. OH with a 3-second penalty. So Jay Webber and OH both in 6 seconds already, just 6 laps into this Grand Prix, and the 2 Mercedes in 15th and 16th in 3 seconds. It's yeah, they're a long way back already.
Yeah, and I think the thing that could destroy races is if, for example, there's a late safety car and there's a number of penalties that you've got. You may have built up a decent lead to the cars behind, but then that's neutralised, and unfortunately, that's your earlier mistakes have ruined a chance of decent points.
Yeah, I think Bacon Bear has left the session potentially. His car is ghosting.
Yes, and unfortunately his game froze, so he decided, as we have a move, Kurt and Alex going wheel to wheel.
Yes, Kurt and Alex going wheel to wheel for second place. So unfortunately, I did miss it, but it looks like he's got the move done.
Yeah, there was a slight bang of wheels going out the first corner, and Alex has actually lost a bit of time though.
Yeah, you can see it's really knocked Alex out of his rhythm there, and Kurt has already broken DRS. He said to Alex, "No, it's my turn to have a go at RJ," and he got away. And
and this is going to allow Primeval and Papito to maybe pounce on Alex down here, not too far behind.
Yeah, Alex, will he be burning his DRS?
Alex, no DRS.
Yeah, no DRS. Yeah, Kurt made good progress, and that looked like Primeval having a very late look at himself. He's going around the outside. Surely he might have to move. No. There's a lot of contact. Yeah, there's a lot of contact going on back here.
On the limit there. On the limit, I would say.
Yeah, on the limit, but I think they'll live for another day. So I'd say
no damage, but
yeah,
whether or not that's debated later on, we will find out.
Yeah, being in the commentary box, I will just keep my opinion to myself and just keep it as level-headed as I can, unless we see something blatant. And there's a move going on ahead as well. It looks like Alex is going back for a move on Primeval.
He's gone back for it.
Yeah, Alex making the most of the track there. He had the right to the corner, I believe, there.
Yeah.
And Primeval just slots in behind. Alex does need a better sector one. You cannot afford another bad sector last time round, because already the gap to Kurt is 2.3 seconds, and he does not want that. And there's a bit of especially with the McLarens towards the back here. Robson has caught up to this train as well. He will he'll be sniffing a few potential positions, and watch out for LB. Cue the Jaws music in the background. He is it's one of those things when you've got your eye on the pack in front like this and you see that they're battling. It's one of the best feelings, really, drawing in a pack like this, knowing that you're going to be in the battle soon. So he's got that to look forward to. Just feel bad for the cars towards the back, really. It's just a bit spaced out for them. But this at the front here, between, third all the way down to ninth, potentially, is going to be a great midfield battle.
Yes. Just what you know back to earlier, Bacon Bear's game froze, so that's why he... why they're not able to rejoin, so...
Yeah, no,
they're able to rejoin next week.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Look forward to seeing them on track.
And we have an early pit stop. Alex ducks into the pits. He's had enough of these medium tyres. We'll see what he's going to jump onto. This could definitely trigger a chain of pit stops now, as others will look to cover Alex. He's jumping onto the hard tyres. Smooth pit stop. Out he comes. He's going to have a lot of clear air as well, which I'm sure he'll be relieved about. No dirty air. Is he going to come out behind the Sauber of OH? I think he is, but maybe the tyre comparison will work in Alex's favour and dispatch him pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't think that would be too bad for Alex. He's not too close to the fact he'll get lots of dirty air. But the fact he might close up to within DRS range reasonably soon, like you say, when the tyres cross over. So.
Yeah, and I'm just brought up the tyres again on the left-hand side, as Rick kindly asked in the chat. Yeah, majority of the field are mediums. Obviously, we've just seen Alex come in for the hards. This is shaping up, unless you're really good at yeah, I haven't driven the track to personally tell you what tyre wear is like. I believe he comes in practice.
Yeah, I'm thinking more often than not, it's going to be two stop for pretty much everyone, I think.
Yeah, and that was a great move by Robson on Tony there, which I just caught. He just sent the inside.
And Alex got the move done around the outside of the Sauber of OH as well, with those fresher tyres, so they're working well for him.
Yeah, Alex is definitely looking for a good undercut here. We'll get an idea.
Got a flurry of pit stops.
Yeah, everyone is coming in now, reacting to Alex's pit stops. Yeah, there is Tony and True Loki God into the pits. That's a very nice PSN name there. Another 3 second for OH as well. Yeah, I think that's him up to 9 seconds already. But first race this season, just use it. Just get your nose in, a bit of practice, and to move on from there. LB Racing is currently just outside. He's within the second now, actually, of his teammate for DRS. So
I was going to say not his teammate, because his teammate be RJ, and he's leading the race.
I apologise. Yes, sorry, it's the Williams. I'm getting used to the team pairings here. Yeah. So yeah, both RB and Williams cars looking very strong here. Definitely going to be the two who are top of the leaderboard. If it stays like this currently, Alex making good progress in the background. You can see how much he's dropped OAH already in the lap. He's gained 3 seconds on him already. The real telltale sign would be how close to RJ he'll be. RJ choosing to stay out, I believe.
I reckon LB could come in if. I know he's decided to stay out as well.
Pepito has just jumped into the pits, and Jay Webber with another 3 second penalty. Yeah, Bacon Bear has jumped into the stream, just said, watching this race, sucks Windows when it's to the blue screen during qualifying, bad luck happens. Yeah, it is very unfortunate, mate. Hopefully your issues resolve for next week, and we see you on the grid. So Pepito comes out of the pits. He's just joined into the middle of the pack with Tony and True Loki. So he stayed out an extra lap, and it looks like he hasn't really gained too much. Alex is pretty well clear of them already, to be honest. He's a good 2-3 corner advantage over them. So
I'm thinking that some of the top 5 need to come in and react, really, because I think the undercut, is going to be very strong around here. With the rate that Alex is being able to get close up to others and overtake them, I think unless they really think they can stretch it out for a one stop.
Yeah, it really does eat through your tyres, this track as well. So yeah, undercut is really powerful. Some cars will definitely be going to struggle on there, especially the 10 lap mediums now. probably just at the end of their life cycle. The hard tyres probably just
LB
going
dives into the pits.
LB into the pits, is it? Yep, he is indeed. So he's going to be looking at making an undercut on the cars ahead. He's had a very sensible and comfortable race since his little incident in lap one. He's keeping his head down and he's showing why he's a two-time Tier 2 champion.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we didn't see one of the Williams as well come in that lap, seeing as they're third and fourth. I thought one of them might decide to box that lap.
Yeah, absolutely. The later it goes on, they're both on the medium tyres, and as we've just been talking, like their life expectancy must be, nearly dead now. So they're going to have a tough call to make. Who's going to stay out? It'll be a lot easier for Prime Evil because he's in front, but Robsu won't want to lose too much time. There's a few more time penalties come through at the top. Unfortunately, the J Weber 12 seconds, OH 12 seconds, True Loki God 6 seconds, and Obama with 9 seconds, and YRNJ on 3 seconds. We'll stick with the tyres currently just to see what everyone's doing. I'm thoroughly expecting that it's just going to be a battle of the medium and hard tyres. So yes, we're just seeing how this race manifests at the moment. RJ comfortably out in front. He's not interested in pitting on those mediums. He's just having the time of his life out there at the moment. 5 seconds clear. Kurt doing very well. The gap hasn't really gone up since Kurt's jumped into second. He's running on par with RJ's pace, so maybe should really consider getting in really and trying to undercut him. The longer he stays out, it's going to be a missed opportunity for him.
And one of the Williams has pit in Prime Evil.
Yeah, Prime Evil's leaving the pits, and you can see already. Look at Alex. He is gone. He's round turn 1. Prime Evil's just coming out of the pits. Alex is taking chunks out of the cars he was around earlier. Robsu with 3 seconds. So yes, time penalties, especially for Alex and LB, is going to be key round here. Pepito and Prime Evil 2 are also looking very handy with no penalties at the moment. It's just really seeing where Alex comes out once all the first round of pit stops are done. I think he's going to be could well be in the lead.
I think he'll be well clear.
Jay Weber moving out of Alex's way down the back straight. That's good teamwork there, not holding up Alex at all. Also, he had DRS. So already for round 1, we're seeing a bit of teamwork in that going on here. OH with another 3 seconds. He's well on his way to disqualification at the moment. We don't want to see that.
No.
So hopefully, 15 cars will score points, so someone is going to be at the moment very unlucky not to score a point.
There we got a yellow flag. Was that Rob? No, I don't know if it was Robsu or not. Robsu's towing into the pits though.
Yes, Robsu's in the pits. All the front runners are in the pits. Kurt, I think, has just left it a little too late. These guys are definitely going for the one stop here. Alex bombs out into the lead here, and his teammate is in front of RJ as well. That's crucial. Is there going to be a bit of teamwork here? Oh no, RJ seems to have got in front of Jay Weber here. So Alex has got a lot of work to do here. His laps are 5 laps older. Is he tempted to go for the 2 stop and potentially close in at the end of the race? I personally can't see that working at the moment. RJ is just going to be a bit too fast for him.
Yeah, I think the way RJ's been able to eke out the tyre, he very much did do the one stop.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like a one stop, especially for RJ and Kurt as well at the front. To be honest, the majority of the field, Robsu as well, Prime Evil. It'd be interesting to see how Alex rolls the dice here. He could well get second with another pit stop, maybe bolt on pair of mediums in 5 or 6 laps time and just to eat away at the gap. Pepito with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, there was a couple of great moves as well. Loki and LB both getting by Jay Weber. LB is in a very good position at the moment for that podium spot, or second or third, I'm not sure yet, but he's not got any penalties. So him and Alex and Kurt also, you never know. They're all looking like strong contenders. I think RJ's in the strongest position probably at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have to see.
Absolutely, I do think RJ has control of this race, but LB, we can't rule him out. He was my teammate in sprint, and he sat there saying he's no good at the game. Obviously, he's taking a year out, so he will be a bit scruffy, but LB, we see you in another game, he's back, and he is, he's here to claim the Tier 2 title potentially, and I believe he's racing in Tier 2 as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, racing 2 nights a week, especially consecutively, one after another, he'll feel it just after a couple of weeks. He'll get back into his groove and it'll start showing very soon. RJ is right onto the back of Alex now. It's less than half a second the gap now. It's just about, is he going to pick his move? I think Alex will be coming into it.
Yeah, I think potentially maybe around lap 20.
Yeah, I'm thinking lap 20 as well, and then just 8 laps on the mediums, just to, you know, put in as many qualifying laps as you can. Alex just with a back end step out a little bit there, didn't get the most ideal line coming down to the pit straight. RJ is just happy to sit behind at the moment. I think he's going to go and try and train with DRS coming down the back straight. He's almost pushing Alex through this as they come up to the sector 2 timing point in a few moments. LB less than a second behind True Loki God as well. Also, True Loki God is 6 seconds worth of penalty. So as we just discussed, that puts LB in a very good position.
Picks up another one.
And up front, Alex is holding off RJ, which is working, especially in LB's favour here with them two just squabbling a little bit. And maybe it isn't as done and dusted for the race winners we thought. RJ cannot get past Alex down the back straight, and LB is up to 3rd position and just 1.2 seconds behind his teammate. And all of a sudden, we were saying it was a done and dusted job for RJ, but I don't think so anymore. There's also a change for the lead. RJ and Alex are going side by side. I think Alex has to let him go. I'm not sure if there was a bit of contact. Alex is quite a fair racer from what I've seen as well. And what's going on here?
A battle just outside the top 10. Josh getting by Nobody, and I think Nobody is going to find it very hard to get those tyres right to the end of the race, as they're 8 laps old already.
Oh, yeah, I think that's going to be a 2-stop. Unfortunately, just for the guys outside the top 10, Jay Weber downwards, really, it's a bit of no man's land for them. The battle is definitely at the front as Robsu sets the fastest lap. He's just set the timing sheets purple, and he will be probably a bit upset with his 3-second time penalty, but he's also got clear air. He can hopefully claw his way back into this and pick off a couple of positions. Kurt with a 3-second time penalty, and it's looking very close at the front here. Alex is defending with all his might here, but cars in front, yeah. And just take it steady there, Alex.
And there's a free car battle down the straight. Pepito, Alex, Kurt. Oh, very close.
Is it going to be 3 wide? I wish I could.
Pepito, it hangs it around the outside of Alex. Will he make the move? Yes. And Primeval.
Primeval's through as well, yeah.
Also on it as well. Great bit of racing there.
Absolutely. I'm wondering what's going on with Alex. He's he, he's just shit 6 positions in a matter of 2 laps.
I think those hards that will need to come off. The trouble is, he's either going to stay out and hemorrhage more positions. The thing that would be ideal for Alex would be a safety car right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Alex is in desperate need of a safety car because I think he might have just used the performance out of those hards early on.
And he's boxed. And he's gone for... What tyre was that?
That looks like mediums to me. Yeah.
No, another hard.
Oh, another set of hards. Wow. So he must have gone for the harder strategy in the tyre selection.
Well, this will be interesting to see if Alex can close up and move potentially into the top 5 if others' tyres dead a lot.
Yeah, he's got to put in some good laps now and just try not to eat his tyres, because I'm sure he boxed his last set of media hard. Sorry, went about 10 laps, 11 laps.
Yes, so I think he boxed lap 8. So
yeah, he's got 11 laps to go on these tyres as well. So he could be in a similar position come the end of the race. We'll head back up to the front. LB just seems to have dropped back from RJ. RJ's got clear air in front again, and just edging the gap. He's been ever so comfortable out the front when he has been in front. Yeah, but also it's a good 1-2 for the Racing Bulls at the moment. Looking very comfortable. LB's quietly going about his business, keeping it consistent. And yeah, he's definitely picked off a load of cars in the pit stop phase of the race.
Yeah, and Primeval at the moment, currently net P3, I think. With penalties.
Yeah, absolutely. He's on the back of this train here. He does not have a penalty. Alex picks up another 3 seconds, so he's up to 6 seconds worth of penalties. And,
that could be the nail in the... Oh, as LB does as well.
Yeah, LB.
This will make it very interesting.
So, Primeval is the only front runner, really, and RJ, without time penalties. Tony's a little way back, but he could potentially gain 2 positions here. As well, Tony's in for an 8th place finish on his debut. Just a few runners out the back, just they're keeping it on track. And what's impressed me, we're 19 laps into this race. Not one retirement, just an unfortunate disconnect for Bacon Bear.
Yeah, and it was an unfortunate spin for Obama as well. It's so easy on those kind of corners just to lose the car. I've been there many a time as well, reserving an elite doing that, so I feel his pain.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got nice trainer cars building up now. This is the battle for 2nd place. Primeval, really. This is the man we want to be watching. He's he doesn't really get time penalties from what I remember in Tier 2 either. He's good at keeping it within the white lines. And Loki got in the pits. Yeah, he's boxed. He's decided no, 2 stop is the way to go for him. I'm guessing he's going to bolt on a pair of mediums.
Yeah, those yellow wall tyres.
Yeah, the yellow wall tyres go on to the kick-salver. Out he goes, and it's 9 qualifying laps for him really from here. And Primeval, once again, this is the real battle at the moment, is where can he finish? Can he get 2nd or 3rd?
Yeah, I think it's like teetering on the edge of LB at the moment.
Yeah, I think he is probably just outside of just on the outside of LB at the moment. Oh, what's gone on here?
Alex gets a 10-second time penalty. That wasn't. I was going to say, unless he's gone straight over, because it wasn't in the pits or anything, so he must have gone straight over the corner.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened with Alex there. It's just a shame, really. He's like this in Tier 2. He starts racing strongly, but come 2/3 of the way through the race, it just unravels, and I can just never understand why, really. As nobody
Yeah.
picks up another time penalty.
I think Alex has got a great lot of potential. He didn't like the game too much last year, I know. I think if he can like get, oh, as he said, just left the session, but I feel hopefully we'll see him back next week, and because we know he's got it in him. On his day, he can be right up there. So hopefully for next week he can come back.
Absolutely.
And, have a good result.
Absolutely. I do hope for his sake that was more of a disconnection. Oh, Jay Webber's retired in the pits. Yeah, he's seen that Alex has left the session and he's retired in the pits. I'm hoping, as I was just saying, I'm hoping Alex was just disconnected rather than just he was left the session like that. It's a bit of a no-no in APP. Because yeah, we're running around with yellow flags at the moment. So back up to the front here, RJ with just well, I'll say just a very 4.8 seconds, no time penalties. Currently got a net 8 second lead over LB Racing, so unless something goes hideously wrong for him, can't really see this race slipping away from RJ. Yeah, it's just down to Primeval to do the fireworks now. He's seems to be dropping back a bit from the cars in front of him. He's at a crossroads really of what he wants to do. Kurt is pulling away up front, and he's going to be missing out on those podium spots at the moment. So he needs to think, is it worth just well, does he stay out and consolidate people, or does he risk it and box and try and catch up to the field again? But if I was in Prime's position, I'd just be trying to consolidate people.
Yeah, but Pepito could be a quarter in the possible because he's right on the gearbox of that Williams and looking very racy.
Yeah, he's right on the back of Primeval through sector 1. Dirty Air probably just holding him up a little bit. You can see he's just struggling in the barrel, but it's going to be under DRS here, and looks like Primeval's about to ship P4 here to Pepito, and there's another yellow flag.
I think Mercedes are letting each other by.
Yeah, well, the fair play to them. They're a lap down, but also just respecting the blue flags. I'm guessing it is for them back there. Yeah, it's nice to see. That is good sportsmanship there. Yeah, Kurt is definitely putting his foot down now and trying to seek his first, I believe his first podium in APP. Yeah, it'll be a good solid foundation for him. And there is a flag. Safety car.
Safety car.
Yes, I do not know what happened to the Mercedes on the pit entry there, but all of a sudden this race might come alive.
Mercedes into the pits.
Yeah, it looked like one of the Mercedes.
So he's lost his front wing. So yeah. I wonder if he's hit the pit entry, and that has, for some reason, even though it's in the pit entry, caused the safety car to come out. That could very well be the case.
Yeah.
It's a strange pit entry here, so it wouldn't surprise me.
And he's just in the pits. He's leaving the pits now. YRNJ. And RJ has been screwed here, really.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the worst timing for a safety car ever. Everyone else behind is boxed for fresh tyres, and he's behind the safety car with 9 lap hards on. And all of a sudden, LB Racing.
But Primeval is in the box seat at the moment.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No penalties and on fresh softs.
Oh my god, yes, I did miss that completely. Yeah, Primeval. Yeah, he's probably sat there with the biggest grin across his face at the moment. All his Christmas has come at once here. All of a sudden, we was talking about first podium for Kurt, but Primeval could be in for his first podium, but also his first ever race win in APP. And what a night to do it as well on the inaugural Tier 3 debut.
The question is, how is this going to play out at the front? Will RJ let LB sail off into the distance and try and hold up to clear the 3 seconds, knowing that he's got the 9-lap old cars and he's done the drop back anyway?
If I was RJ, I'd be fuming. You've got a box surely and just put on the soft tyres. Let's stick with RJ and just see what he does. Alex is back in second, and RJ is going to stay out.
Yes, he's staying out.
I mean, yeah, I would. He's been comfortable. Like, we can't rule out RJ having a good pace and probably. I wouldn't say he'll win the race. I think LB and Kurt and Primeval are going to be on their case here, but he's been very comfortable and made the tyres last, but he's been royally screwed. But with the pace he's shown, he easily, like, in the next race he can claw back what he did tonight. It's just a very unfortunately time safety.
It'd be interesting to see who in the end will pick up the fastest lap, and I'm sure it will be beaten with those soft tyres.
Yeah, I believe Robsey's got the fastest lap at the moment. If I'm
it's True Liberty Dodd at the moment with 1:36.272. I'm expecting that to drop a fair amount with a lower amount of fuel and the softer tyres.
Yeah, low amount of fuel, soft tyres. Also, DRS will be enabled this week. Will we go racing the end of the lap? I don't think so. There's 3 cars out there.
We've still got a number to catch up, so I think it's usually within 3 laps, so probably by the end of lap 25.
Yeah. So I think the end of lap 25 we will go racing. With the safety car being out for that long, looking at the field spread, if I was RJ, even now I'd consider just getting in and putting on some softs. We don't know how fast that field is going to be behind him. Also, it's lap 25. It's going to be a 4-lap sprint to the finish line.
I think if anything, it will drop RJ to 10. I think.
He's just very fortunate. The amount of penalties that's going on in the field at the moment as well.
Yes.
Can he contain the cars behind and stay with them? As indeed the safety car is staying out for another lap because we've got a couple of stray cars in the back of the Bacon Bear can't do anything about his car. He's also got Mercedes with him as well. But everyone else looks like they are on the lead lap. Obama's at all, I think, is on the lead lap as well.
I believe Obama is, yes. Yeah, it's just Bacon's still there, I believe. So
yeah,
just JJ in the other Mercedes, I believe.
Yeah, so Jay Webber retired into the pits. So even so, we haven't had a proper smash up or a crash DNF. So Tier 3 drivers doing very well to keep it within on the circuit. We've seen some very good close battles, a bit of wheel banging, but nothing to write home about ourselves.
No, I think that's probably just teething issues of racing with people that you haven't raced with before. Like you say, there's been some great battles, a number of switches I've seen through the S's, and out the back straight through those next couple of corners. There's a great battle between 3-4 cars, so great to see in the first race. Yeah,
all the cars weaving down the back straight to try and keep their energy in their tyres. But I find it's almost impossible to keep heating your tyres behind the safety car. I'm just running a straight line as the McLaren in the background is doing now. I believe that might be Pepito, who was just driving in the straight line.
Safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, so the safety car comes in this lap. RJ takes control of the field at the front. He gets to choose when he bolts. Please don't do an Oscar Piastri. Um, he's got the comfort of Bacon Bear in the Ghosted AI. If the AI is slow to react to RJ Bolton, he can create a little gap here.
And I would say Antonio's picked himself up a 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags, unfortunately. And I believe that may just be that message where it says you can pass the next car.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain when that message comes up. It hasn't happened to me, I must say, too often. But, yeah, it's one of those situations. And he's put his foot down now, RJ. He's, as I say, he's got the ghost car of the Haas to protect him for one corner, and we are back underway racing. LB will be dispatching that Haas car very easily as it ghosted out of the way, and all of a sudden, Kurt's going up
the inside the Aston Martin.
A great move by Kurt, but I think LB could have to switch back here. No, Kurt's done it. What a great move. And LB, yeah, slots in behind Kurt. They do not want to lose time for RJ here, as they could potentially be sniffing race wins here. A few more time penalties come in, but Primeval once again just keeping it within the white lines. He is.
Oh, and Loti Golden Papito.
Oh no, that's not what.
Papito's come off.
It's not what we like to see. Good spot there, JB. Unfortunately, I missed it. But yes, Papito is missing his front right end plate. His car is going to be horrible to control through that first sector. So we're on board with the front runners here. The front four look to have peeled away slightly here, and Primeval is looking to get past LB Racing here, and he does. Round the outside.
Closes the door.
Around the outside and getting some terrible angles here. We're going to stick on board with LB because yes, he is also trying to protect his teammate. Primeval will be he'll be cursing LB slightly with the angle helmet. He's got a time penalty, and I think LB is trying to protect RJ's lead here as well. Maybe he's recognised that he's been screwed by the safety car and doing everything he can to protect his teammate. Kurt is still behind RJ, but I believe DRS comes into play with that. So it's going to,
I think LB probably needs to try and get on the back of Kurt to actually help RJ in that way rather than fight Primeval.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to just put on the interview time in here, so I'll have it on for the loser. So yes, we can see the gap in between each cars now, and it's pivotal. The DRS run, we stay in DRS. This late into the race, it will just fade out of any chance of positions. As True Loki God gets past Robster into their hairpin. I think True Loki will have DRS, but Robster also has DRS and running very low. Look at this there, guys. And also at the front here, LB making a move on Kurt. Respecting
Loki God a bit deep in that corner, but still manages to keep position behind Robson.
Kurt and LB showing each other great respect with leaving a car's whip on the circuit there, doing very well. Primeval all of a sudden is looking at a P2. RJ probably.
Yeah.
He's and Kurt gets another 3 seconds. So all of a sudden, it's looking like let's get the penalties up. Sorry, I'm getting myself into another.
RJ currently with the Primeval will be the next, and then LB would pick up that final spot on the podium currently.
So Primeval now or never to get a race win. Kurt is going to be the protagonist here, I believe, in this battle at the front. If Primeval's going to have a chance to win this race, he needs to unsettle RJ at the front. But RJ has done such a fantastic job on those hard tyres to keep the field behind him. And Kurt just lift up the wheels slightly there and giving RJ a bit of a reprieve at the front there.
Yes.
RJ, I'd imagine, is probably surely going to burn his ERS down the track straight to consolidate this at the front
and Kurt's
here.
not got a lot either. and about even. So I think across the line, RJ, as LB sends it up the inside of Kurt
Yep,
to
Kurt
get the
is
position on track.
that time penalty is going to really hurt Kurt now. To be honest, this whole order is going to be mishmash in a minute. So this is a bit like Eurovision, where the public have their say. The whole order is just going to change completely. We know for a fact, pretty much, that RJ is about to write his name in the APP F1 history as the first
Cut
Tier
around the last
3.
couple of corners.
Yeah, I'm on board with RJ now as he comes round the final corner. Complete. Wow, it's just a fantastic race from RJ. Takes the win. Prime Eagle seals second position, his first ever podium in APPF1, second place. LB returns to the fray with a P3. They're your top three on the podium. Robsu comes home in P4, as was expecting both Racing Bulls and Williams to be strong. Kurt comes home in P5. He will be kicking himself over that late time penalty. Pepito with a very content P6, Josh in P7, True Loki in P8, Nobody in P9, Tony in P10, and I'll have to run through the rest of the results when the race results comes up on board. But congratulations to RJ Blair. Um, Everyone in the YouTube chat was saying how RJ was screwed, but he just stuck his middle finger up to them, and no, he's got the win. Well done, RJ. Absolutely. To be honest, if I think if we're going to nominate a driver of the day, I think it's just down between two drivers really, and that's going to be between RJ and Prime Evil. I don't know if you've got any other names to throw into the hat there.
Those are the two I would say. I think it is very close, and I would love to say Primeval, but I think for me personally, I'll have to give it to RJ for that sit on the hards, being screwed over by the safety car and still crossing the line first, not getting it on penalty, count back or anything like that. He crossed the line. I don't know how he's managed to do that. Unbelievable drive.
Yeah, I always feel it's a bit of a cop out just giving drive of the day to the winner, but RJ done superbly to hold off the field on those hard tyres just then. Let's quickly scroll through the field. So I got down to Tony Obama in P11, Alex in 12th, OH in 13th, Bacon Bears Ghost Car came in 14th, YRN in 15th, and Jay Webber, our only retirement in the pit lane. Um, Unfortunately scores the only DNF. And yeah, um, a very positive start to T3, I thought. Some very good close battles at the front. We've definitely found like a chunk of cars who seem to be equal on pace and could hopefully make it a very fruity season.
Yeah, I think there's been a number of great battles for that race. Of course, in the end, of course, most of it came down to the track limit penalties to juggle all the positions up. Um, but I think we're in for a great season.
Absolutely. Just a shout out to everybody who's watched the stream on my YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you for all your comments, Kevin, Rick, Jack. Um, yeah, it's great to see you in the lobby. I see Sumo commented a few comments about my lateness earlier, so I'm going to ignore him for the time being. But yes, a fantastic start. We're not going to do interviews this week just purely because um, I've got in from work late and I still need to get myself sorted. I literally burst in the door and jumped straight onto the PlayStation. So hopefully next week we can start looking at doing interviews if I get back in time. We'll give tier 3, the treatment tier 2 gets, and yeah, it's such a positive start for tier 3. I can't wait to see already how this pans out. I think we're going to have a great battle, especially with the constructors between the Racing Bulls and the Williams.
Yeah, and next Monday we head to Australia, so it'll be interesting to see how the drivers fare at Albert Park. That could be one where we could see a bit of the wet stuff, so that we want to watch.
Absolutely. So, yep, if you're watching this back, thank you very much, Tier 3 drivers. It was a pleasure to watch you guys. Um, yeah, RJ is our driver of the day. Yeah, it was a fantastic drive. Um, yep, Albert Park comes next week in Australia. Uh, Three DRS straights in Melbourne. It's going to be fast and it's going to be furious, no doubt. And a few drivers will be looking to build on a really positive start. Is there anything else you'd like to add, JB?
No, that's it. I look forward to seeing next week's action.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for tuning in, everybody. And also thank you, JB, for stepping into the comms box and being my Ted Kravitz, as you put it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And hopefully, everyone who's watched the stream has, yeah, I know I'm a bit of a beginner in this commentary business. So I'm sorry if I've missed
Both of
some,
us.
yeah, I've missed a bit of action here and there, but hopefully, I come good in the end. So yeah, thank you for watching. Um, have a great week, guys. Also, just to point you in the direction of Tier 2 tomorrow night, tune in to Ghost. I believe he's streaming it on his Twitch account now. Um, keep an eye out for that link getting posted in the Discord for that going live tomorrow. Friday is also the first race in Tier 1, and then Sunday, Elite returns with no assists. So the best of the best battle it out on Sunday around Texas. So thank you very much for tuning in. It's been a great pleasure commentating for you guys, and yes, I look forward to seeing you next week. So it's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Thank you very much.